There I was, 1 minute going 300 kilometers an hour around the world's fastest Formula One circuit. The next, I was in the back of an ambulance on the way to Milan Hospital. I was 23 years of age. I just caused €200,000 worth of damage, and it was my first ever race in an Aston Martin. And there was one thing playing through my mind: how the hell was I going to recover for this Sunday? And it wasn't because I was injured, it was because the car was injured, and quite badly at that, and I couldn't afford to pay for it. My name is Alex Denning. I'm a 26-year-old professional racing driver for Lamborghini. In 2022, I became the Motorsport Ireland Young Driver of the Year and €50,000 prize winner from Sport Ireland. In that year, I graduated from here in Trinity College with a business degree and an economics degree. And since then, contrary to what you might think, that business degree has been more influential on my motorsport career than any other motorsport achievement. Does anyone here know how you might become a millionaire in motorsport? Easy, start off as a billionaire. And I know what you might be thinking. Didn't Lewis Hamilton come from a poor background and get all the way to Formula One, earning the most amount out of any driver in the history? And yeah, he did. The barriers to entry were low 20 years ago. Manufacturers picked you up at a young age. Lewis Hamilton, at the age of 10, got spotted by former CEO of McLaren F1, Ron Dennis. He got funded all the way to Formula One and went on to have one of the most successful careers in Formula One, earning an average of €60 million per year. See, back then it was easy. The mantra was simple: win on Sunday, sell on Monday. And that meant, for us, it was easy to get a professional career. Starting off was simple. You bought a €500 car, and you put some petrol in it, and you went away racing. Today, we have 12-year-olds spending €250,000 per year on karting. Jenson Button couldn't afford to put wet tyres on his kart. He went on to win the 2009 Formula One World Championship. He'd want to be some businessman today. Today, drivers are no longer athletes, they are startups. The average driver to reach Formula One must raise between 10 and 15 million euros. And only the top 12 actually get paid. Lando Norris, the 2025 Formula One World Champion, brought an alleged €40 million just to secure his first seat in Formula One. The top 12 drivers that are in Formula One get paid, and the 8 other ones are bringing funding. Yuki Tsunoda brought 10 million from Honda to Red Bull. Sergio Perez backed by Carlos Slim, one of the richest men in the world. See, today drivers must produce content. They must market themselves, sell themselves. They must understand tax and legal structures. They must understand contracts. They must provide return on investment to sponsors. Out of my full season, I spend 26 days per year driving, and the other 340 days are spent conducting business to fund it. During my year, I do email and outreach. I facilitate deals between my sponsors. I do public appearances, networking, and speaking events like this. Not aimlessly for nothing, but all to fuel my ambition of winning at the 24 Hours of Le Mans by 2029. But for now, the business side is more important than finding that last 1/10 of a second. See, when I was in the back of the ambulance on the way to Milan Hospital, I stopped thinking like a racing driver and started thinking like a CEO. My parents weren't going to bail me out. Aston Martin wasn't going to bail me out. And I certainly didn't have enough of my sponsorship contingency to get me out of this problem. It's the same with a CEO. When their business is in turmoil, their staff doesn't help them. Their suppliers don't help them. I had to come up with the most innovative ways to get myself back on the grid. And since then, I've gone on to race for McLaren and Lamborghini, race on 5 different continents, win 10 races, 7 second places, and become the first ever driver to race for Lamborghini officially for Ireland. And then I realized this isn't just about motorsport. This is about all walks of life. Students are brands. Employees are brands. I could be the world's best DJ with the best song and release it tomorrow. But unless I have the right infrastructure, the right collaborations, the right business mindset, it will not succeed. 50 years ago, record labels found talent. Now talent must build ecosystems. There are chefs way better than viral food creators, photographers better than most influencers. But in the end, visibility, collaborations, and your view counts prove who wins. The moment you realize that you're a business, you stop waiting to be discovered. So my call to you is simple. Whether you're a sports person, whether you have a dream, whether you're thinking about starting up your next business, stop waiting to be discovered and start building something discoverable. Thank you.